Hello viewers, hello listeners, hello everyone. Thank you once again for joining me on DMAP TV. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're coming here for the first time. If you're a regular, just do the usual. Please like and comment and also share our videos so that you won't miss any of the videos that we do here. Because what we do is we post videos each and every day. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just want to say Happy New Year and compliments of this new season. Tinoti Nema Korokoto e Goreja from all of us at DMABS Triguti Move ne New Year Yakanaka. So we've just received this communication to the effect that a Zanu PF delegation will leave Harare for Gaborone this Friday, and it will go for a crunch meeting with the SADC Secretariat. This is according to sources within Zanu PF. Kurunzi, there's a delegation ikutumwa hiyo na President Emerson Mnangagwa to go to SADC, yes, in Gaborone, Botswana. They are supposed to meet the Zanu PF, the SADC Secretariat. Zimbabwe President Emerson Mnangagwa is sending the Zanu PF delegation with 3 sets of points for SADC to consider, which reads as follows. Number 1, Zanu PF proposes a power sharing arrangement with the Zimbabwe main opposition Citizens Coalition for Change, led by Nelson Chamisa. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Zanu PF is now open to this GNU or the government of national unity. Of course, yes, you can see how things are turning out after the elections, and now we are getting into 2024, and evidently should go out in terms of the economy, in terms of the politics, in terms of everything, even the general environment. Nothing seems to be improving in Zimbabwe. So Zanu PF is now open for a dialogue, because what we realize that 2028 kure, and they need to circumvent and protect Saka. The only way they can do that is to bring in Nelson Chamisa, like what happened in 2008, Patakaona, Zinus Chinaka, Zimbabwe. The second set of points is that Zanu PF does acknowledge receipt of the communique from SADC with the proposal of the 30 June 2024 as the date of fresh elections in Zimbabwe, and that this is the day on which the elections have to be held. So they are acknowledging, yes, we received the communication or the communique Yekuti, a fresh election must happen in Zimbabwe, and we saw Kuti, you are proposing that election to happen on 30 June 2024. That Zanu PF understands why SADC reached the resolution for fresh elections to be held in Zimbabwe, but however, Zanu PF proposes a power sharing arrangement instead of fresh elections in Zimbabwe, which is the third and final point. Yes, we realize and we understand why you are saying the elections were flawed, why Mr. Nevas Mumba and his team wrote what they wrote about the Zimbabwe and the election. All that we acknowledge, but they are also saying we cannot do a fresh election, but we would rather do a government of national unity, another probably a global political agreement, a GPA. They share power, they share ministries, and and that is the essence of blocking a new election. Was new election, it will be guided by SADC and obvious ZQ supervised, but under the guidance of SADC, so that SADC ensures kuti my principles avaiti nakumitwa in the August 2023 election agadziriswa. Zanu PF does not want fresh elections in Zimbabwe. Instead, President Emerson Mnangagwa feels the best foot forward is a government of national unity, and SADC would be helpful if they focused on that. The delegation will be sent to SADC with that clear message. This is according to the sources within Zanu PF. Yes, isusu we are saying kuti tanzwisisa, because the first point kayaidiwa na SADC kunzi mimi muri kuvuma ere o mukuramba iyo vari kuti tanzwisisa taaccepta kuti there are zvinhu zvakaitwa wrong pama elections, and we can take a GNU. So they want SADC to push that GNU. Of course, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we can realize that zvakasiyana zviri kuitwa ku-background nezviri kuitwa on the ground. That's the nature of politics in Zimbabwe. Zvimwe zvacho ndozongonzwa on the day, mamwe acho kunenge uitoitwa matalks akasimba kuseri ikoko, ozongonzwa but pasurface nepasocial media we know of the popular guys vanenge vachingoya as if to cause confusion, as if to divert people's attention, as if to make people focus on other things else. As you can always reckon, ladies and gentlemen, kuti hakuna munhu sekuti saNelson Chaviramba, I mean Nelson Chamisa, hapana paanomboramba akanyarara arizi pasina zvikuitika background. A lot is happening and he knows kuti a lot is happening. That is why he remains hopeful and his followers know kuti something is happening in background. That's why vachiramba vakapina their hope in Nelson Chamisa despite what the ruling party might be saying. Ashaya planning, apererwa planning to a level of even insinuating kuti Nelson Chamisa was bought by Zanu PFR, Badarone Zanu PFR Papeiro. So those are some of the things which actually happen kuti ku background vanenge vaitoziva kuti kuri kupisa, but background vanenge vaida kuti zvisime as if it's otherwise. So we also have it on good authority that Nelson Chamisa rejected the dialogue proposal outside SADC processes. The dialogue proposal fell through. The correct position is that President Chamisa won't accept or get into a GNU with Zanu-PF and Mnangagwa. Not again this time. He wants fresh elections in Zimbabwe to resolve the political crisis. He believes in due processes, not hooliganism. This is according to one member of the CCC who spoke to this publicity. He acknowledged that yes, of course, yes, they are trying to engage the president, they are trying to engage Advocate Nelson Chamisa, but Advocate Nelson Chamisa is saying, no, we don't want this thing called dialogue. Everything that is coming must go through the due processes, must take the normal processes, not to be hoodwinked into something that they do not want or they do not desire. So in African think tank also said that one who has eyes to see can see that Nelson Chamisa is the key to unlock opportunities for the people of Zimbabwe. Mnangagwa is trying to steal the key that everyone in Zimbabwe is waiting for. I deliberately say Chamisa is the key, not that he is the key. And indeed, Mnangagwa is trying to steal the key. You all now know there is a battle in Zimbabwe cut for Nelson Chamisa's face. ZANU-PF wants the face of the young opposition leader to help them unlock Zimbabwe. Furthermore, it's off to ZANU-PF. They gave Mnangagwa an illegitimate tag. He and his ZANU-PF legion of supporters thought they would soldier on with it, but now they realize they can't. Fresh elections in Zimbabwe will resolve this political crisis. Yes, that is according to another African political analyst who is saying kuti ZANU-PF knows kuti for whatever they are doing to be sanitized, they need face Nelson Chamisa. They even related to the same story. You remember Chavangu tried and won in using Nelson Chamisa's face for whatever he will be doing with his new CCC party. Akafighter for symbol CCC in a face Nelson Chamisa, because he also knows kuti face in over Ramado hanzi Nelson Chamisa is the key to Zimbabwe's problem. Yes, the key is the key. So what this think tank is actually saying is that ZANU-PF realizes that Nelson Chamisa is the answer to their problems, and once he accepts this, he sanitizes everything. There will be no talk of a rigged election whatsoever. There will be no talk of a fresh election. There will be no talk of whatever happened between August 23 and now, the records, the whatever, will be a thing of the past, because he would have accepted the presidents of Emmerson Mnangagwa and probably Ian Ngapi post your prime minister. So if you accept that post, it means you now realize or you now recognize this president as the actual president, because during those swearing in ceremonies, it's also the president who makes the decree. It's also the president who makes everything, who organizes everything, who arranges for the judges to come. But what it actually means is that if he accepts a GNU, he's saying, of course, yes, under those circumstances, Mr. President, you won, and I accept that you won, but I am willing to work with you in taking the country forward. Anokuoneka ine mfaro, ndini wenyu Honorable Madiva.